and welcome to this MBL Seminars webinar on Understanding Your Duties under the SRA Codes of Conduct, an update and refresher. My name is Trevor Hellawell, and as you probably appreciate, I am a solicitor, though I've actually spent the bulk of my professional career on the training and consultancy circuit, talking for rather more years than I care to remember about almost anything that people get me to talk about. Ethics, accounts, cybercrime, AML, and a whole host of other things. But it's the ethics part which I think I'm wheeled out to discuss today. And what I wanted to do is I just wanted to reflect on the key points which I think we just need to take away from the SRA's new rules, which they call the standards and regulations, obviously. I call them new because we've had nothing newer, but in fact we've had them for getting on for 6 or 7 years now. And I wanted just briefly to reflect on the principles, the codes of conduct themselves, the account rules as well to some extent, and I might mention some points in the resources. But the key issues that I just wanted briefly to focus on are the concept of integrity, well-being, costs, conflicts, confidentiality, undertakings, the concept of legal professional privilege, respect and trust, and just a word or two about reflective professionalism. And only have half an hour in which to cram all of that in. So I'm going to show a lot of slides, but I'm not necessarily going to talk to all of them. But the SRA has obviously come in for a lot of criticism lately, and it has been policing and enforcing its rules rather strenuously over the past few years. But Sarah Rapson, the new chief exec, since her appointment in November of 2025, has been attempting to rebuild trust by softening the enforcement tone. But the enforcement tone is still there. There's no excuse for not complying with the rules. But of course, compliance with the rules is fine, but those rules might militate against us as a workable profession. Because some recent thinking from 2018, in fact, would show that 90% of individuals with a legal problem do not come to see a solicitor because they're frightened off by the costs. And that's why we had the transparency rules, which require us to publish in a prominent place on our website the prices of certain work that we do. And that has, to some extent, generated a certain amount. Oh, that's all you charge. Oh, well, I'll come and see you then. Which is, of course, much to be congratulated. But at the same time, there was relaxation of the rules about who could qualify as a solicitor, where they could work as a solicitor, in the hope that this opened up the legal profession to the public so that the public could get quality legal advice more freely and openly.